Now orbiting Gadara. I'm picking up something.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
our attack. Wait, are those Turians?
Those are Natana's uniforms, Pathfinder.
Turian Ark? Sniper, stay down. Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Do better than that!
More hostiles!
Right away!
We've scanned this
I
area.
think that's it.
These structures go deep below the ground.
Stay alert. We don't know what's down there.
That's a long way to fall.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
In the message about the Salarians?
Let's stay sharp.
Can't.
Damn. We walked right into it.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
Right away!
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Salarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
A lot of people came to Andromeda for a fresh start.
I'm sure I'll enjoy... Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Hager help you with this?
Hager's too green to be corrupt, but his team's another story. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What's the standard punishment for Ket collaborators?
Most people would settle for an angry mob, but I like to think justice made the trip out here. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Are you sure? I have some good ones.
I'll make sure he goes, Lexi.
Thank you, Cora. You're up first, by the way.
Shit.
Well, Ryder does lead us to interesting places.
Think there's anywhere more interesting than Meridian?
If there is, we'll find out. Anomaly on sensors. Now orbiting Kadara.
You are my new best friend. Ah, Ryder. I'd like to introduce you to my new best friend. What's your name again?
Samrick.
Right. Samrick here's been so sympathetic about Pock being stolen. He used to run with our pal Kalinda, and he knows where her crews congregate. Safe houses, rallying points, etc.
Well, that makes Samrick a truly important person.
He's having some trouble understanding that.
Look, I appreciate the drinks and the flattery and all, but Kalinda doesn't take kindly to people discussing her business interests. She busted me up pretty bad when she kicked me out of her outfit. I don't really want to repeat.
You're sitting in an open bar on Kadara Port with us. Kalinda will know, and she'll assume the worst.
Yeah, and she probably won't be satisfied the first 30 or 40 times you scream your innocence. So you might as well tell us what we want to know.
At least that way you get another free drink.
Well, shit. Guess I can't argue with that. And I am still thirsty.
Thanks, Ryder. I think he'll cooperate now. I'll know where to look for Pock soon.
Ryder. Lexi was looking for you.
Now orbiting Gadara. I'm picking up something. We're on course.
Heat levels increasing. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Nerys got a hold of those.
Life support is stable.
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder.
So, Eladin. Charming so far. What do we got? Besides the sand.
The remnant monolith suggests this was indeed supposed to be a golden world. It also suggests the presence of a vault. Additionally, here is the large derelict remnant ship that we saw as we landed.
Hopefully abandoned.
Scans indicate it is not. The site is active with scavengers and remnant bots. Here, scavengers have taken over an abandoned camp between the two. In this direction, located in one of the planet's sinkholes, is New Tuchanka, the Krogan colony.
Sinkholes. Sounds fun.
Not really. Eladin is tidally locked to its sister moon and that gas giant above. This side of the moon never cools. Getting trapped in a sinkhole without shelter would mean certain death, as one's blood would boil in 75 seconds.
And on that cheery note, let's head for the climate-controlled paradise of the Nomad.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Sinkhole!
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here. Nice work. We've got targets! Take up a lot of space back here. Your thighs are massive.
Great. Now we're both uncomfortable.
Abandoned. They scuttled everything.
Well, we're here. Might as well search it.
Figures all I left was junk.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support
Almost
is
not even
stable.
worth the...
Ryder, he's got Pock. She's broken, though.
Guess Kalinda didn't take very good care of her.
Hey, I don't want any trouble. I found the site abandoned. By scavenger law, it's all mine.
Yeah, right. You made that up.
Scavenger law? Scavengers get to make up the laws? No, then you could just make up new ones. Well, I'm a businessman, you see, so I'm willing to sell if you see anything you like.
You ever hear of an Asari named Kalinda Tarev?
Kalinda to... Nope, can't say I have. You, looking for her, or working for her?
You know her.
We're not with her, so you can relax.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. That name was never mentioned, and please, don't mention it again.
How much for that broken observer?
What, this thing? Yeah, it may look trashed, but I assure you it's easy to fix right up. In fact, I could do it myself and make a killing, so no discounts.
Right. This guy's gonna put her back together.
Did you see where the crew that used the site went?
You're treading dangerously close to mentioning that someone I asked you not to name. No idea where they went. They've been picking remnant sites clean all over. Never leave anything worthwhile behind. But they screwed up and left some choice items here, though.
Let's get down to business.
Okay, look, what do you think is fair for the Observer?
Take this, and consider yourself lucky.
Yep, that'll do. Pleasure doing business with you.
I'll get her to the Tempest and put her together. Thank you, Ryder. Maybe this Kalinda nightmare is over.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Regardless, I can upgrade my remnant scanner now. Come see me back at the ship.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
PB said she wanted to talk to you.
There you are.
Hi.
Okay, who stole PB and put you in her clothes?
Not funny.
It's a little funny.
Okay, it's a little funny. I received this.
Hey, babe. Sorry I broke your pet. It lacked versatility. Couldn't keep up. Maybe I'll do the same with your other new toy, Ta.
She means you. I hate her.
Really? Are you sure about that?
Oh, I don't know. It's not that she took my bot and broke her. We got Puck back and I repaired her. Better than ever. Now my scanner's fully upgraded and sweeping the cluster for remnant signals. We won.
So what's the problem?
It's just drummed up feelings I thought I'd put behind me. Turns out I just buried them. This is what happens when you let people in. You acquire baggage. I travel light, damn it. No baggage.
You have every right to be upset.
Yeah, but at who? I let Kalinda become important to me, and I should have known better. Now you've become, or you're becoming, important. But you need to know, I resist checking out of this hotel every day.
With accommodations like these, I don't blame you.
You are funny. I just need a little space. Time to think. Hopefully, my now RemTech-infused scanner will pick up something amazing and make all this Kalinda trouble worthwhile.
EFFECT should have come to me.
Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's she doing here?
I asked the Moshai to set up a meeting. I don't want us to be enemies.
Is this true?
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. She risked her life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I want to be allies. Equal allies.
You don't even treat your own equally. Isn't that why the Krogan left?
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
I never thought I'd be responsible for so much. Charting a future for everyone. Can't decide if I should thank you or strike you.
I'll give you one free hit. Just, not the face?
I'll have you know, I've won my share of battles. Decades ago. Despite the pressure, I don't remember when I last felt so light. You kept Meridian from the Archon. As good as your word. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen, and I live on Aya.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
You and my crewmate have a close relationship. Any advice? Hints?
He talks in his sleep. Worth it for the look on your face. Jarl is a dear and hopeless former student. He has a good spirit. You're lucky to have him, that's all.
You're an expert on several topics. Remnant, Ket, stuff I don't even know exists.
All true. Why? Do you want to be my student?
Is that an option? Because I didn't train for this job. At all.
Yet you do it well. There are two kinds of knowing. What we take in from the universe, and what's already inside us. You have the essentials figured out. The rest you can learn as you go.
Are you originally from Aya, or someplace else?
I was born on a research vessel in deep space. My parents were explorers. They never stayed in one place long. My own work has taken me to every world, many times over. They all try to claim me as their own, but if I'm honest, my favorite chair is here.
What are you working on these days?
I thought being a Ket prisoner was the worst fate imaginable. Then I got home and saw my backlog. A Valek comes in every so often asking if I have a second. At this rate, I'll never catch up. To answer your question, I'm busy with everything and nothing. We'll see which wins.
I'd like to know more about you.
What about me intrigues you?
My translator doesn't know what to do with your title, Moshae.
Because it isn't a title, it's a reference. People from mythological times, before the Scourge. Legends say we once had many Moshae. Master inventors of unfailing wisdom, guided by boundless compassion.
That's a lot to live up to.
It's nonsense. Don't remember who first called me Moshae, but I do recall telling them to shut up. To my regret, the name stuck. I've minded less lately. Being the Moshae has its uses.
When the Ket are gone, if we fix all these worlds, what do the Angara want?
Depends who you ask. We're individuals. Paran will continue spreading hope and optimism. I don't know what Ephra will do without an enemy to fight. Retirement won't suit him. As for me, maybe I'll just fade away. That's what people do when they're no longer needed, right?
Any ideas on how we stop the Ket for good?
The real question is, how do we define victory over them? Complete eradication? Unlikely, costly, and morally dubious. Drive them away? How? What stops them from returning?
Peaceful coexistence doesn't seem to be an option.
There's much we still don't know. The Ket are not a simple problem. We can't reduce them to a simple solution.
Thank you, Moshae.
Ishare.
Ryder, some of the Angara know.
About the Jardan?
It's on their faces, like shock after an earthquake.
Hard to imagine how news like that would affect me.
Not sure if it's better or worse that it came from us, from outside.
The more time I spend on Aya, the more I like it. Only problem, it's too clean up here.
It feels like one giant water feature.
Where's the grit? Life needs a bit of grit.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. Tan out.
I've never lied to a director before.
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I assume you're trained for first contact diplomacy.
I'm a social anthropologist with a linguistics background. Close enough for Director Tan. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
No more than I do. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
That's all for now.
Lexi wanted to speak to you. What will the Angara do now? And the Resistance?
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Suvi, play the full distress call from Prodromos.
Right away.
This is the Initiative Outpost Prodromos on Eos. We're in need of assistance. Tempest, this one is for you. We've got hostiles inbound. No ground activity, but there soon will be. Pathfinder, we need you. Going dark until it's resolved. We're not giving up Eos again. Out.
Keep the nav fresh. I'll be on the bridge soon.
Understood.
So... So... Isn't this the best time to be alive? Yeah, I've decided it is.
Or the best time to be awake, as the case may be.
No, awake and alive. Because if you weren't here, you'd be dead. Best time to be alive.
Yeah, though I don't know how we top this feeling. For now, maybe we don't have to. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong.
Maybe Helios flora is more edible now, with Meridian active.
Not again.
I've seen reports of floral mare stems and plants that didn't have them before. This could be it.
If you do try them, make sure it's not before a long shift this time. Pythias, the distress from Prodromos is repeating.
We need a closer look.
I hear that.
Anomaly detected.
What the hell happened?
Anti-trackback measure? Drive system overloaded. Not quick enough, though. I got a serial that has triggered an alert.
Pathfinder, we are to contact Director Addison as soon as possible.
What is going on?
center screen.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Sorry to keep you in the dark, Pathfinder, but there are eyes on this planet.
We didn't see much traffic from orbit.
It's there. But hopefully you can get ahead of this before it turns into something bad. See you soon.
Your first outpost had to be military, but I see why.
The Ket don't pull their punches. With colonists on the line, neither can we. Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Thanks for coming. Knew you'd be up for it.
I need answers. You said there were hostiles inbound.
We have soldiers. We've handled a raid or two without a sweat. But this is bigger.
4-5, repeat. Stockpile complete. Waiting for beacon. Launch on detection. Repeat. 1, 2, 3.
What am I hearing, Bradley?
Here's my worry. Maybe the raids we've seen were just a decoy, so someone could do a slow tactical build-up in the Black Rock.
Tactical? You mean military?
No, that was an Angaran voice. He means Rokar. That's why he called us.
Even with our defenses, imagine how the Nexus would respond to an assault on our first outpost.
Exactly the response Axul wants.
Eos has been through enough. We'll put a stop to whatever this is.
I knew you would. I hope I'm wrong, Pathfinder. I didn't want to bring this kind of thinking to Andromeda. Head to Black Rock Tand. I'll transmit the nav point for the signal.
What do I use?
this world, few of us would come, even without the kit.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
Strange how bleeding for a place makes it feel worthwhile.
I think that's cat tech. Stay alert.
Ha, more weird tech being weird.
Can't interface with it. Guess we'll never know.
Embedded in solid rock. Impressive engineering. I hope your colonists don't just work. These worlds need normal life.
Eos will have holidays once we figure out the seasons.
New worlds need to mark wars, battles, you know, once you're sure they're over.
You're a long way from the flock, little duck.
Little duck? Who's this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
The BlackRock signal comes and goes. You've evened out the weather, but I wouldn't call reception clear. Eos still feels frontier. Claim, but not tame, we like to say.
Almost at Blackrock Tand.
That is definitely a Roka signal.
Understood. Eyes open.
Simple way to know you did good. More people walking than buried.
A hard world, but you can get used to anything if you try.
We lost a lot of worlds to this scourge. Seeing one more or less reclaimed is strange.
Bradley was right. Rokar on site.
Watch for reserves after the first assault. Thanks, kid.
Jaal?
This signal can call dropships to a precise location.
Telling Aksul exactly where to strike.
Bradley, Black Rock was a Rokar scout with a homing beacon.
Shit. Glad you put an end to that.
I'm not walking away. This is my house.
Not sure what you're asking, Pathfinder. We can't risk our first outpost.
Third outpost. Eos had 2 before.
Promise and resilience. If they want to attack an outpost, we'll use their beacon and let...
The cop...
Everyone got that?